first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Zappi going right to the air here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Patriots had 1-7 now in the year, and whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get a point in the right direction. They need it quickly.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Zappi. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Zappi looks to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that, because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. That's complete to Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That one finds Pierce right side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
The shotgun snap for Darnold.
He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Darnold.
Tries the right side, finding Woods here.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Runs over it. Oh, another great move. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. To throw is Darnold.
This one finds Pierce on the out route.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards that time for number 14.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll run here with Ballage. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Now it's Darnold. Touchdown, Colts!
Ashton Doolin,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts have taken the lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is
he's got a man complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield. And that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Zappi.
Complete. It's Henry.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Zappi. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw, Zappi. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Again, it's Taylor. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to have it here just past the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Zappi's throw there complete to Myers.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Zappi back to throw.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Tyquan Thornton.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Taking it about the 1.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Off the fake, Zappi.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This is up and good from Piñeiro.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So now the Pats offense comes on, and they'll try for the 2-point conversion.
Zappi's going to throw for it. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
They'll start with a give here to Balazs. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Able to find his man, Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Darnold now to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Zappe's throw there taken in by Smith.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Harris. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now Zappe.
Touchdown! Jacoby Myers from 13 yards out.
And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They run once more with Taylor. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves it with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They run it with Balaj. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Left side, he finds Pierce.
Touchdown, Colts.
Alec Pierce.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
And the drive starts with a completion left side.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Zappi fakes a handoff, looks to throw it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here,
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Now Zappi.
Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 19. A 3rd down gain of 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Stevenson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
2nd down and goal. Zappi.
He's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
And Zappi to throw. Touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith from 3 yards out. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Darnold's throw caught by Pierce.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down. Darnold from the gun.
Delivers another one to Pierce.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Darnold.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Darnold.
And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown. This game's over.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to Stevenson on first down.
And some room to run now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
55 rushing yards now on 8 carries for him so far.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Pats add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And